But I wish I could tell my freshman year self the truth about ambition. The truth is that none of the accomplishments made me feel fully fulfilled. All my hard work and success, it never felt like enough. I finally found greater meaning in my life and felt like I was enough when I found myself in the Jewish community, celebrating holidays, learning the stories of my ancestors, and bringing culture, tradition, and spirituality into everyday aspects of my life. When I broke out of the constraining metrics of success society gave me as a college student, and I found a community and purpose infinitely bigger than myself, I was finally able to feel the happiness and fulfillment I was craving all along. Class of 2024, just as when we came to UO and we were given metrics of success to measure ourselves by, such as our GPAs, our internships, our club involvements, our post-grad lives will be assigned a new set of arbitrary metrics to evaluate our worth. For example, how soon you will get a job, how much you'll get paid, or when you will purchase your first home. But if we have learned anything during our time at the UO, we all know that the way we choose to lead our lives and where we find meaning and fulfillment is so much deeper than the metrics society has set up for us. I hope all of us find that purpose and live it unapologetically and with pride. I've chosen to speak today on diversity and community because I believe, whether we know it or not, through these experiences, our class learned the strongest forms of resilience. But I've also realized that our resilience does not just come from our experiences and the communities we have built here. It also comes from the people who paved the way before us. And I would be remiss not to tell you about the people who paved the way for me. In 1992 and 1993, my parents left everything they knew and they immigrated to the United States, fleeing generations of persecution and violence simply for their Jewish identity. They came to this country with no language and very little money, but an abundance of hope for a better future. Today, their oldest daughter is graduating with the highest accolades as an openly proud Jew and is speaking at her own commencement. This day is something they couldn't have dreamed of in their wildest imagination 30 years ago. For them, I am the epitome of the American dream. Accomplishing everything I did during my time at the University of Oregon took enormous faith and strength. But all this time, I knew that faith is what helped my grandparents in Russia and Ukraine survive the Holocaust. It's what helped my family in Uzbekistan survive violence and persecution. It's what gave my parents the strength to immigrate to the United States. And it's what gave me the strength to stand in front of you today to speak in front of over 10,000 people. And faith is what will carry us forward as we leave the simple life at UO and enter the scary world on the outside. It's inspiring to know that in addition to my story, there are thousands of unique family histories of perseverance and strength that brought us all together today. We carried the strength of those who came before us all along, and we could not be as resilient as we were without them. So I cannot end this speech without expressing my immense gratitude to my family, and especially my parents, who are all here today. For all the sacrifices they made for me so that I could see my dreams come to life. I acknowledge that without them, none of this would be possible. I also want to take this moment to thank all the parents, families, chosen families, friends, mentors, and professors who not only provided the support to get us to this milestone, but also took the time to be here this weekend to cross the finish line. Behind every graduate here there is a village of people who helped us get where we are. We should never forget that we are not alone, and the village will continue to be there. Class of 2024, we did it. We found our identities, we built communities, and relied on our villages in times of need. We cried together, we laughed together, and we even quarantined together. And I am immensely proud of each and every one of us for making it here, and I can only imagine what our resilient class will accomplish in the future, and what beautiful, meaningful, and fulfilling lives we will lead. Congratulations, and of course, go Ducks!